on the go, then they stepping on three like bought a chain that's competitive. Me making rain in your hood like I weather the streets. If I label we good, I'ma get to the breach. You only as tough as your weapon could be.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts. A new era begins here in Indy as the Jags and Colts are underway to begin the new season. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Alert! Alert!
Again, it's Taylor.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
And Howell will throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 9 on the pickup, but they're still a few inches short now on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
So this, a great matchup here in Indy. You get a divisional game right out of the gate. But Charles, what do you see in store for these two teams in 2023?
Indianapolis trying to get themselves reestablished as a playoff team, but they've kind of hit the reset button a little bit. While Jacksonville, coming off of a big finish in 2022, they believe they're the team to beat in the AFC South.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and running all off-season about a season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
On 1st down, right back to ETN.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Shoves him aside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
He completes it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go play action. Howell rolling to his right. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well, 2 snaps ago, I don't think anyone thought a safety was on the table, yet it happened. They cut him on back-to-back plays, breaking through the line. No amount of evading was going to save him from a sack on either play. And on the last one, he ran too deep into the end zone to set up the safety.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
That's complete to Pierce. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Pierce spent most of his rookie season in the Colts starting lineup and accumulated just under 600 yards with some big plays downfield. Expectations much higher for his sophomore season.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And a nice burst there as they'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead now moves to 9-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Hey, Ron!
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
A short throw to Ingram, and he is going to have a Jags first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
On red.
Now Lawrence.
Flushed out right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
On 2nd down, a run with ETN.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence.
And Jones has it over the middle.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Now Lawrence on first down. A short throw to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And McManus missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And they'll remain down by 2.
Boy, that could have been a real momentum boost going into the break. You get into field goal position with a chance to seize the lead, but this one doesn't find the target, and they're unable to capitalize.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend.
It's a new season,
as we
so
send
both
you
of these
down
coaching
to
staffs
Orlando,
likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football.
Report.
Cover the call of the second half here in week 1. We go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 5.
11.
Here's the rookie from Auburn, Tank Bigsby.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
11.
Lawrence will throw.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram.
Picked off by Zaire Franklin.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw. Kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, kill.
And they'll go again with Etienne.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
A give to Etienne running right.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Lawrence's throw taken in by Ridley here. Into space at the 45.
And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
They go play action with Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
And they'll try the action on 1st and goal.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
In motion goes the tight end.
Take right open.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
On second down, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars have got it back to within a score.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to 2.
16. Jaguars 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
18-yard line.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. The throw for Pittman is intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try the left side with ETN.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
For that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards left on second down. Another toe for ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead, ETN.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Red on red.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
The offense on third down, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it 4th down. So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. This for a 4th quarter lead. The kick by McManus is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. Down the right sideline. Inside the 20. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Throwing here, Howell. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. On the handoff, Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return.
The Jaguars take over 1st down and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Complete to St. John. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for the Jags first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Think right.
Etienne once more.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Hal to throw on second down.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Andy. 49 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Howell changing the play here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
69 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 15-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game.
Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. Here's 1st and goal. And now they'll audible to something else. And they'll hand off to Hull.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
At the Jaguars' 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
Howell throwing for it.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
This is 1st and 10.
Go, let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence.
There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing now, Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Lawrence.
And he will find Ridley on the left side. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Lawrence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Colts, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Colts are winners as we say so long from Indianapolis.